Hey, this is Rachel from Authentic Wellness, and today I'm going to show you how to set up for and safely perform the barbell bench press. The barbell bench press is a great exercise for upper body strength, but a lot of times people will avoid this exercise because they're not sure how to set up for it and they're not sure how to perform it safely. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go step by step on how to set up for the bench press so you can perform this exercise with confidence. Alright, so I'm going to address everyone's first concern, which is safety. How do we stay safe on a bench press? So we have these lovely things here called safeties, and they are adjustable. Now my squat rack has certain holes that I can adjust these on. I can move them up or down as needed. And most benches will have the same thing, maybe a little bit different looking than this. But you should be able to adjust the height of your safeties. Now, how high should they be? So when you're laying down on the bench, and I'm going to show you here in just a second, they should be just about your chest height, or maybe just a little bit lower, okay? So that way, if you don't make it up with the bar, you are able to set that bar right down on those safeties and then get out safely from underneath. Alright, so let's lay down and see if I got this correct. Okay. Alright. Bringing the bar down, say I can't get it back up safely, okay? This is perfect. So this is just below chest height for me. Now if I wasn't able to get this bar back up, I can just roll it forward and then scoot back up from underneath that bar, okay? So that's your safeties. That's how you adjust them, alright? Alright, second consideration is going to be where we put our body on the bench. We want our eyes to be right in line with this barbell here. So when I lay down, I'm going to scoot forward or backward and make my eyes line up with the bar. So just like so. Okay. Alright, now my eyes are right underneath the barbell and I'm ready to do the next thing, which is hand position. So most people will be most comfortable with a hand position that corresponds to their shoulder width. So if you put your thumbs on the outside of your shoulders like so, and then reach straight up and grab wherever the barbell is. So for me, that is like just outside of the little knurling mark here, just outside of that. That's the most comfortable position for me, okay? It may be different for different people. Some people like a narrower grip, some people like a wider grip. But in general, the best and most comfortable positioning for your hands will be just on the outside of your shoulder width, okay? Now I can see just from looking here that this barbell is too far down, okay? So it's going to be kind of a pain for me to pick it up and press it up. So I am going to move the barbell so that it's just a little higher up. So I'm going to do that right now. This may be something that you have to adjust as well when you go to bench press. So I'm going to take the bar off, like so, and we are going to move these, adjust here so you can see, we're going to move these, the hooks, up one. So I had it here, and move it up to the 12. And do so for the other side as well. Alright, now we can put the bar back on. It should be much better, much more comfortable. Let's see. Oh yeah, much better. Okay. So now, you can see I still have a little bit of bend in my elbow. We don't want the bar to be, our elbows to be completely straight. Otherwise, we're going to have a really hard time getting the barbell off of the J-hooks. And then we're also going to have a hard time re-racking it. So a little bit of the bend in the elbows is perfect. We've got our hands in position. We've got our eyes in position. The next thing we want to consider is how our wrists are, okay? So a lot of people when they bench press, let me sit up. A lot of people when they bench press, they are going to press with their wrists in extension like this, okay? And that is going to be really hard on your wrists if you do this long term and if it's a lot of weight, okay? We want to make sure our wrists are straight up and down, knuckles to the ceiling. So the barbell is going to line up right with our wrists, just like so, okay? So let's get that all together now. Alright, I'm laying down. Eyes are under the bar. Hands are where they're supposed to be for whatever's comfortable for me. Wrists are stacked underneath the bar, just like this. Now, I am ready to pick the barbell up, okay? There are a couple other things to consider with positioning for the body, but we're going to stick to real simple stuff here today, okay? Ready to pick the barbell up. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick it up, and now we need to get it in position over our chest. So we're going to move it out just a little bit so that it is right over top of our breastbone, the highest point in our breast, okay? A lot of people, when they bend, they will just pick this thing up and just bring it down immediately, okay? We don't want to do that. We want to make sure that the bar is where we want it to be, which is right over top of the highest point in our chest. So pick it up and bring it out before you bring it down. All right, now we are ready to do our first press. So we're going to go ahead and lower the bar. Just bend your elbows. Real simple stuff here. And like I said, if we got in the right position, the bar should end up right on top of the highest part of our chest. And we're just going to bring it back up, push it right back up. Bar comes down. Okay. Now you can see the safeties are just a smidge in my way. That's all right. I would rather them be there than not be there. All right. And maybe in another video, I may talk a little bit more about back positioning and how to create a arch for your back. But we're not going to do that today. We're going to keep it super, super simple. So that is how we're going to set up for a bench press. All right. So you may be wondering, how much weight should I use? This is a typical question I get from people. So when it comes to upper body, it's going to be easy to overdo it. So if you're first starting out, we want to make sure that we're able to press this bar at least 10 times in a row, just the bar, 10 reps, okay? Once you're able to do that and you're able to do that comfortably and confidently, we can add some weight. So I would start by adding 5 pounds to each side and see how that goes. You can also, if your gym has smaller increments than that, you can add 2.5 pounds to each side, or you can add even like the micro plates, which a lot of gyms don't have those, but micro plates are nice. These don't fit my bar, but these are micro plates. This is 1.25 pounds, so these are nice to have. All right, so that is how to do a barbell bench press. In a nutshell, there are a few other things that I could add to this, but for now we're going to keep it this way. I hope that answered your questions. Please try this exercise. It's a fantastic exercise for upper body strength. Everyone should be doing it, especially women. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon.